Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers? I recently received a request from fellow Redditors asking me to make a tutorial on how I make my t-shirts. Now, I'm not a painter, but I do make stencils, and this is how I use stencils to achieve this effect. Check it out.
So, first order of business, items you're gonna need. An old piece of cloth, some packing tape, fabric paint, an old sponge, an iron, and an old piece of paper or cardboard, whatever you choose. And of course, your stencil. Nice. So what happens after that? You take the old piece of paper or cardboard, you insert it inside the t-shirt. This is done so you wouldn't have any paint on your back. It looks rather nasty, believe me. So then you take your stencil, simply put it on the surface of the t-shirt and strap it down with some packing tape. I recommend using packing tape or whatever kind of tape, but packing is especially good because you can easily get it off. So you use this to strap down the stencil so it wouldn't move later when you're adding the paint on it. And it also helps having no underpaint. Next, you take your fabric paint and you use your old sponge or a tool like this one. I don't know what this is called in English, but it can be used for the same purposes. It just has to be soft. So you put little paint on it, just a little, not too much, otherwise you're gonna have some underpaint and that doesn't look so good. And you start applying the paint on the stencil, and you do this depending on the size of your stencil for hours and hours. Let me just speed this up for you. Yeah, applying the paint. You know, I'm gonna go and grab a coffee or something. Be right back. So we're done, finally. And it's supposed to look like this. See? There's paint everywhere. What you do now is, placing a camera. You remove the packing tape, like so. And after that, you remove the stencil. Remove it carefully and slowly, otherwise the stencil might tear, and this is not a huge problem, but you want to be able to use it a second time. So here it is. And now we're gonna have a closer look at the final thing. Yeah, nice and radioactive. So cool. When all this is done, you need to wait about an hour or 2 hours for the paint to dry off. This really depends on your paint, and it depends on the amount of paint you actually used on the t-shirt. After that, you just get rid of the old piece of paper or cardboard. You put your old piece of cloth on the place where you applied the paint, and you just iron it for, say, 3 to 5 minutes, and that's all. There you have it.